Hey, it is February the 21st, and we are beginning our 2024 Eastern Bluebird season. Loretta is holding the box. We're fixing to get it put up. We've worked it over, cleaned it out, and cleaned it out last year, but we cleaned the windows on it, cleaned everything, and cleaned the sides on it. We've installed our pole. We've got our pole here. It's about, I guess it's about a 6 foot pole. It's going to be on the top there. And they have bluebirds. Eastern Bluebird has already started the mating season. We have witnessed several matings take place, and already they usually start in the middle of February or later on into March, as we got somebody going by here into the first part of March, end of February. They'll usually start mating, depending on the weather. If it's like now, we are having a beautiful early springtime, and now they are starting to a little bit early, and they'll start building their nest. And we're going to go ahead and get our nest box up. Our nest box has a camera inside, and I'll throw in put a shot of it inside the video here. We'll show what the inside looks like. As many of you have watched through over the years, we have 2 years in a row we have filmed our bluebirds, and they're very interesting as how they lay their eggs and then do hatchlings, and then they go through a period of time. For the time, I think it's 14 to 18 days by the time when they lay their eggs and they'll hatch. And two birds will usually have three broods a year. So that's what we're going to shoot for this year.
Lay 4 to 6 eggs.
4 to 6 eggs. That's right. 4 to 6 eggs. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to turn this thing over to Loretta and give her the camera, and I'm going to try to screw this on top of our post. Like I say, we're excited for this season. We're always excited for the bluebird season. It's like I said, this will be about a 6-foot pole, and it'll be up about 8 foot in the air with the total of it. We get it turned around here. I hope it turns around to the right angle. It needs to be facing, generally it needs to be facing the front of the house. Well, that's not going to be right. I don't know what we've done differently. That's going to be facing absolutely all the wrong way. We'll work on getting that
top section turn.
Yeah, show it the top up there. No, the top section won't turn. I have to get a pipe wrench and tighten all this up here. It has to be tightened up. Let me get a pipe wrench. We'll tighten all this up and get it straightened up. All right, we're going to take this pipe wrench here and see if we can turn it around to where the front of the house generally needs to be facing the east. That's not a necessary thing, but it works better if it's facing the east, the front of the house. Let me see if I can get a hold of this. You're going to see now, so we turn it just a little bit this way. If we can come on around just a little bit. Well, when we tighten these joints, it's a sectional pole. Tighten each joint up. Come on around just a little bit more.
Hard to get there.
Almost getting there. It's just tightening up. I don't want to strip it out. Get this top section maybe and just there you go. It gives us a little more play there. That's pretty much to the east for us. And then generally you want to mount your box away from the trees, but we're close here. We're close to this light here, and you want to keep it away from trees to keep from predators, from snakes, and it's either coming from your trees or from down here, close to the bottom where you want to have it. You generally want to have a steel pole too, a steel post, so that it's harder for a snake to climb up or rodents to climb up to get to the eggs. Now your house sparrows are what's going to really become a problem for you if you're having a bluebird box. House sparrows was introduced in, I think, in New York City, I think at the beginning of the century, and it was introduced by a man that was wealthy man that had a grove of trees that he had an infestation of worms, so he imported the house sparrow from Europe. And upon importing, it was illegal to import them, and they did. And then the house, and within 50 years after the first imported house sparrow, they were in all 48 states house sparrows. They multiplied terribly, and they destroyed bluebirds. Bluebirds are cave dwellers. You know, they in the cave or in this kind of cave. You know, it's birdhouse is a cave. So they dwell in the small cave area, and a house sparrow does too. And they will break the eggs and actually throw the eggshells throw them out of it and take over the nest. We witnessed that last year. But we hope you guys will join us for our 2024 bluebird season, as it's exciting for us, and we're getting ready to have another great year.